Welcome students. I am Dr. Aarti Shah, Head of the Department Statistics, JG College of Commerce. Today we are going to learn the semester 3 unit 4, that is moments. Now, what do we mean by moments? Moments have two meaning over here. One is in physics and one is in statistics. We are having the physics meaning as it is the word in physics which measures the turning effect of a force around some point. Whereas in statistics, moments are used to understand the various characteristics of the frequency distribution, like central tendency, dispersion, skewness, and kurtosis of a distribution. Now, what do we mean by central tendency? Central tendency means it is mean, median, mode. Dispersion means different type of standard deviations. Standard deviation for mean, standard deviation for percentile, standard deviation for quartiles, etc., etc. Skewness, you know, it is the lack of symmetry of the distribution. And kurtosis is the height of the distribution, that is the height of the graph of the distribution. I have a small picture over here. See, this is the use of moments in physics. So, of course, we are not over here to study physics. So, we shift on to the study of moments in statistics. For statistics, moments are specialized averages. Why are they specialized averages? Because we are going to take the average of the deviations of the observations from their mean. अगर हम पहला एवरेज लेते हैं डेविएशंस में और उनका टोटल करके उनके नंबर से डिवाइड करते हैं तो वो बन जाता है फर्स्ट सेंट्रल मोमेंट. द एवरेज ऑफ द स्क्वायर्स of the deviation of observations from their mean is called second central moment. Similarly, अगर हम क्यूब करते हैं deviations का तो वो बन जाता है third central moment. और अगर हम fourth power deviation का और average निकालेंगे तो वो बन जाएगा fourth central moment. You can see over here that I have underlined the central moment. सेंट्रल मोमेंट का मतलब होता है आपका मीन एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू है और आप वो एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू से आपके ऑब्जर्वेशन के डेविएशंस कैलकुलेट करते हो. We come to the formula because you know that statistics is always with some formula. So the formula over here says that if we are given observations यानी कि x1, x2, x3, x4, xn और इन ऑब्जर्वेशंस का अगर हमें मोमेंट्स कैलकुलेट करना है तो हमें पहले मीन कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा x बार, दैट इज सिग्मा x अपॉन टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस n. Then we calculate the central moments by taking deviations from the exact mean. The first central moment formula can be given as sigma of xi minus x bar upon n. So in the earlier slide you saw that the first central moment is the total, or you can say the average of the deviations of the observations from exact mean. Exactly the same thing is put in this formula. Sigma is the total, divide by n is the average. Similarly, the second central moment mu2 is sigma xi minus x bar square upon n, which means it is the square of the deviations, its total, and the divide by total number of observations. Again, आपका फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे बिल्कुल डेफिनेशन से मैच करेगा. The third central moment mu3 is equal to sigma xi minus x bar power 3 upon n. That is, in the earlier slide, as I had mentioned, it is the cube of the deviations, its average, sigma, and divide by n. And the fourth central moment can be given as sigma xi minus x bar power 4 upon n. आगे हमने जो स्लाइड में देखा वो था ऑब्जर्वेशंस के लिए. अब हमें कैलकुलेट करना है फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए. तो अगर हमें फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन दिया है, मतलब क्या दिया होता है, xi दिया होता है और उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी fi दी होती है. So if we are given the frequency distribution of a random variable x, and if we want to find out the moments by taking deviations from exact mean, then we calculate the central moments for frequency distribution. और उसके लिए मीन कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे हम? मीन हमारा होगा सिग्मा fi xi अपॉन सिग्मा fi. It has to be a whole number. Then only it will be central moments. Now, the first central moment mu1 is equal to sigma fi into xi minus x bar upon sigma fi. Don't forget that here the frequencies of the observations are given, and hence the frequencies are to be multiplied with each deviation, and then the total of those multiplications is to be taken. Denominator में रहेगा total of the frequency, which is also known as n. The second central moment mu2 is equal to sigma fi into xi minus x bar square upon sigma fi. Now here you can see that everywhere the power is only given to the deviation. xi minus x bar का square है, xi minus x bar का cube है, xi minus x bar का power 4 है. वो जो power है वो frequency को नहीं दिया जाता है. That means आप deviation का square करोगे, उसको उसकी corresponding frequency से multiply करोगे और उसका total calculate करोगे. Similarly, for the third central moment, it is sigma fi into xi minus x bar power 3 upon sigma fi. Again, I would like to mention that xi minus x bar cube है, वो सिर्फ डेविएशन का क्यूब है, fi उसके साथ क्यूब नहीं होगा, fi सिर्फ मल्टीप्लाई होगा. And the fourth central moment mu4 is equal to sigma fi xi minus x bar power 4 upon sigma fi. You saw in the earlier slide that the notation were mu1, mu2, mu3, mu4 for the observations, that is the central moment notation. Similarly, for the frequency distribution, the central moment notations are mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4. Now we come to raw moments. What do we mean by raw moments? अब raw moments का मतलब है अगर आपका मीन कोई एक फिक्स्ड वैल्यू यानी कि होल नंबर नहीं है, पर वो एक डेसिमल है, तो डेसिमल से अगर हम कैलकुलेशन करेंगे, उनका स्क्वायर, क्यूब और पावर 4 निकालने की कोशिश करेंगे, तो वो हमारे लिए बहुत टीडियस जॉब हो जाएगा. फॉर दैट वी टेक द step that we try to round up that decimal into a nearest whole number, which will be any arbitrary number a. ये एक सिचुएशन है. या फिर आपको मीन के अलावा किसी और वैल्यू से डेविएशंस कैलकुलेट करने को बोला है, तो वो भी आपके रॉ मोमेंट्स कैलकुलेशन के लिए यूज होंगे. So the raw moments can be calculated for some any arbitrary number other than mean, or if the mean is a fractional value, then the deviations are obtained for some arbitrary number which is very near to the decimal value of your mean. And the formula for calculating the raw moments when the observations are given will be mu1 dash. Now remember, raw moments में हमेशा आपके नोटेशन के ऊपर डैश आएगा ताकि आप सेंट्रल और रॉ को डिस्टिंग्विश कर सको. The first raw moment mu1 dash is equal to, फॉर्मूला ऐसे ही रहेगा जैसा आपका सेंट्रल का था, पर आप मीन की जगह अब आर्बिटरी नंबर a का यूज करोगे. So it is sigma xi minus a upon n. Mu2 dash, that is the second raw moment, is sigma xi minus a square upon n. Mu3 dash, that is the third raw moment, is sigma xi minus a cube upon n. And the fourth raw moment mu4 dash is equal to sigma xi minus a power 4 upon n. ये था आपके फॉर्मूला ऑब्जर्वेशंस के लिए. उसी तरह अगर आपको फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन दिया है तो भी आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो रॉ मोमेंट. मेथड वही रहेगा जैसे आपका सेंट्रल का था. द फर्स्ट रॉ मोमेंट mu1 dash will be sigma fi into xi minus a upon sigma fi. Again you can see over here that the deviations are taken from arbitrary number a, be it other than mean or be it and any arbitrary number which has been approximated to the nearby integer when your mean is a decimal number. The second raw moment mu2 dash is equal to sigma fi xi minus a square upon sigma fi. Similarly, the third raw moment mu3 dash is equal to sigma fi xi minus a power 3 upon sigma fi. And the fourth raw moment mu4 dash is equal to sigma fi xi minus a power 4 upon sigma fi. Again, I would like to recall the earlier statement. आप जो स्क्वायर करते हो, क्यूब करते हो या पावर 4 करते हो, वो सिर्फ डेविएशन का ही करना है. आप सिग्मा fi के साथ आप उसका पावर नहीं दोगे. fi सिर्फ मल्टीप्लाई होगा आपके पावर से. We go to the next slide. Here I have taken one example of central moment. The data is given as find first 4 central moments of the observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can see over here that the observations are whole numbers. Okay. तो हम यहाँ पे पहले टेबल बनाएंगे और हमारी फॉर्मूला की नीड क्या है? xi minus x bar, xi minus x bar square, xi minus x bar cube और xi minus x bar power 4. तो उस तरह से हम टेबल में उसको कैलकुलेशन में डालेंगे. The observations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. पहले हमें मीन कैलकुलेट करना है. तो मीन क्या होगा इसका? सिग्मा xi upon n. I will show you it in the next slide and then we will come again to this slide for the table. You can see over here I have calculated the mean x bar as sigma x upon n. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 gives you 15 and the total, there is a mistake over here. The total number of observations should be 5. So 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3. So please take a note. It has been misprinted over here. The denominator should be 5 instead of 3. I again repeat, the mean x bar is 15 upon 5 equal to 3. Okay. अब हम जाते हैं वापस अपने टेबल पे. टेबल में क्या था? xi minus x bar. अब हमने देखा कि हमारा मीन होल नंबर है तो ऑब्वियसली हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे सेंट्रल मोमेंट्स. तो xi minus x bar यानी 1 minus 3 is minus 2, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, 3 minus 3 is 0, 4 minus 1 is, 4 minus 3 is 1, 5 minus 3 is 2. उसका टोटल होगा 0. Now remember, please take a note over here that when you are calculating the central moments, always your column total for xi minus x bar will be 0. क्योंकि आप यहाँ पे exact mean से deviations calculate करते हो, तो ये 0 ही होगा. ये आप अपने ध्यान में रखना जब आप सेंट्रल मोमेंट्स कैलकुलेट करते हो. तो The second column is xi minus x bar square का, तो -2 का स्क्वायर होगा 4, -1 का स्क्वायर होगा 1, 0 का स्क्वायर होगा 0, 1 का स्क्वायर होगा 1, 2 का स्क्वायर होगा 4, और उसका टोटल कितना होगा 4 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4 gives you 10. And in the similar way, there are two more columns, that is xi minus x bar power 3 and xi minus x bar power 4. So the calculations will be -8, -1, 0, 1, 8. Obviously the total will be 0. And the last column, power 4, is 16, 1, 0, 1, 16. Total is 34. I hope you have understood this table. And now we go to the calculations. You can see over here, the first central moment mu1 is sigma of xi minus x bar upon n, which is 0 upon 5, which is equal to 0. अगर न्यूमरेटर में 0 होता है तो आपका आंसर 0 होगा. You know that the fraction denominator should never be 0. The second central moment mu2 is total is 10. Number of observations are 5. So the fraction will be 10 upon 5 equal to 2. The third central moment mu3 is equal to sigma of xi minus x bar cube, जिसका total हमें 0 मिला था और total number of observations 5 है, मतलब 0 upon 5 equal to 0. And the fourth central moment mu4 is equal to sigma xi minus x bar power 4, whose total was 34. Total number of observations are 5, and the fraction 34 upon 5 gives you 6.8. I hope this is clear to you. Yes. We go to our next question. Now I have taken an example where we are given the frequency distribution. You can see over here there are xi values and there are corresponding frequency values. The xi values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and their corresponding frequencies are 2, 10, 10, 20, 5, 8 and 5. The question is, from the following frequency distribution, find the first 4 central moments. अब यहाँ पे आपको क्वेश्चन में ऑलरेडी बोल दिया गया है सेंट्रल मोमेंट्स, मतलब आपका मीन यहाँ पे एक डिजिट वैल्यू होगा, यानी कि इंटीजर वैल्यू होगा. Let us go to the solution. Now we have already learned in the theory that for calculating the central moments with the frequency distribution, what are our formulas? Yes, our formulas are mean is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi, which will be total of the frequency into the observations upon total frequency. हम वापस टेबल में जाके उसका कैलकुलेशंस हम देखेंगे, पर पहले हम यहाँ पे कंसंट्रेट करेंगे हमारी फॉर्मूलाज पे. हमें क्या क्या चाहिए टेबल के कॉलम्स. The first central moment is mu1, which is sigma fi xi minus x bar upon sigma fi. तो हमें कॉलम चाहिए sigma fi into xi minus x bar. mu2 के लिए हमें चाहिए कॉलम sigma fi into xi minus x bar square. Similarly for mu3 with the power 3, and similarly for mu4 with the power 4. So we now go to our table. The table over here shows the different columns as per our requirement and the totals. Xi values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The corresponding frequencies are 2, 10, 10, 20, 5, 8, 5. And now the frequency into observation, 0 into 2 will be 0, 1 into 10 will be 10, 2 into 10 is 20, 3 into 20 is 60, 4 into 5 is 20, 5 into 8 is 40, 6 into 5 is 30. तो हमारा फ्रीक्वेंसी कॉलम टोटल होगा 60 और फ्रीक्वेंसी इंटू ऑब्जर्वेशन कॉलम होगा टोटल 180. Now we need to find out the deviations. But before we find out the deviations, we need to find out the mean. Let us see what is the mean. The mean is sigma fi xi upon sigma fi, which is 180 upon 60, that is equal to 3. अब 3 digit और integer value है, so obviously आपके calculations होंगे central moments के लिए, और वो भी frequency distribution के लिए. So xi minus x bar, fi into xi minus x bar, fi into xi minus x bar square, fi into xi minus x bar power 3, fi into xi minus x bar power 4. Now you can see that I have separately made a column of xi minus x bar. ऐसा मैंने इसलिए किया है क्योंकि आपके बाकी के कॉलम्स में उनके पावर चाहिए, तो आप इजीली पावर करके उसको फ्रीक्वेंसी से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हो जो आपका फ्रीक्वेंसी कॉलम है. So xi minus x bar, 0 minus 3 will be minus 3, 1 minus 3 will be minus 2, 2 minus 3 will be minus 1, 3 minus 3 will be 0, 4 minus 3 will be minus 1, 5 minus 3 will be 2, sorry, 4 minus 3 will be plus 1, sorry, 6 minus 3 will be plus 3, and then you multiply them with the frequency. So minus 3 into 2, minus 6, minus 2 into 10, minus 20, minus 1 into 10, minus 10, 0 into 20, that will be 0, 1 into 5 will be 5, 2 into 8 will be 16, 3 into 5 will be 15. टोटल होगा 0. आगे मैंने क्या बताया था आपको, आपका पहला सेंट्रल मोमेंट, उसका जो कैलकुलेशन होगा न्यूमरेटर का, वो टोटल हमेशा क्या होना चाहिए, 0. And similarly I have calculated the other 3 columns. आपको xi minus x bar का स्क्वायर करना है, -3 का स्क्वायर होगा 9, उसको फ्रीक्वेंसी से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे will be 2, 9 into 2 will be 18, -2 का स्क्वायर होगा 4, into 10 will be 40, and so forth. The other columns are calculated. fi into xi minus x bar का टोटल 150 है, fi into xi minus x bar पावर 3 का टोटल है 60, और fi into xi minus x bar power 4 का टोटल है 870. And now we can easily calculate our central moments. The first central moment mu1 is sigma fi into xi minus x bar upon sigma fi, which is 0 upon 60 equal to 0. Similarly, mu2 will be 150 upon 60, that is 2.5. The third central moment mu3 is 60 upon 60, which is 1, and the fourth central moment is 870 upon 60, that is 14.5. So now you can easily calculate the central moments when you are given the observations and when you are given the frequency distribution. Remember, these examples will be of 7 marks for your examination. Now we will calculate the raw moments. Okay. Find the first 4 raw moments, about 15 for the following observations: 11, 12, 14, 16, 20. अब आपको यहाँ पे मीन कैलकुलेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि आपको यहाँ पे एक नंबर दिया है, that is arbitrary number a which is equal to 15. और आपको इस 15 के आसपास, यानी कि about this 15, you are supposed to find out the first 4 raw moments. We make the table over here. The observations are 11, 12, 14, 16, 20. And as per our formula, we can see that what are our requirements? Our requirements are sigma xi minus a, sigma xi minus a square, sigma xi minus a power 3, and sigma xi minus a power 4. So accordingly, we will make our table. A is equal to 15 over here. 11 minus 15, minus 4. 12 minus 15, minus 3. 14 minus 15, minus 1. 16 minus 15, 1. 20 minus 15 will be 5. And the total of this column will be minus 2. Now, you can see over here कि आपने जो deviations लिए हैं आपके arbitrary number A which is equal to 15 से उसका deviation total 0 नहीं होगा, क्योंकि ये जो arbitrary number है वो आपका mean नहीं है, और mean के अलावा किसी भी value से आप अगर deviations लोगे तो उसका total 0 हो भी सकता है और 0 नहीं भी हो सकता. It can be by chance 0, but normally it will not be equal to 0. The second column is the square of the deviation. The third column to the observation is the cube of the deviations, and the last column is the fourth power of the deviations. And you can see the total of these deviations. Square का total है 52, cube का total है 34 और power 4 का total है 964. Now we can give the calculations easily. And the calculations are as follows. The first raw moment, please remember the raw moment notation is mu1 dash. It is sigma xi minus a upon n. Sigma xi minus a का total है -2. Number of observations 5 है, तो आपका calculation होगा -2 upon 5, that is -0.4. Similarly, the second raw moment, it is 52 upon 5, that is 10.4. The third raw moment is 34 upon 5, which is 6.8. And the fourth raw moment is 964 upon 5, that is 192.8. So now you can see the difference, or you might have felt the difference between the raw and the central moments. Central moments में I will repeat once again. Central moment में हम deviations लेते थे exact mean x bar से, और raw moments में हम लेंगे deviations from the arbitrary number a. I hope that this is very easy calculation for you now. Now we come to the next example, that is finding out the first 4 raw moments for the frequency distribution. Again, your data will be the same as you were given for the central moment. पर raw moment यहाँ पे कहा है तो हमें पहले mean calculate करना पड़ेगा. The observations are 11, 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, and their corresponding frequencies are 8, 10, 20, 8, 3 and 1. मीन कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे हम? यस, मीन हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे सिग्मा fi xi upon sigma fi, and the raw moments will be mu1 dash as per the formula, mu2 dash as per the formula, mu3 dash as per the given formula, and mu4 dash as per the given formula. अब इन फॉर्मूलाज में आपके जो न्यूमरेटर्स हैं वो आपके कॉलम्स कैलकुलेशन के लिए चाहिए. सो वी गो टू द टेबल. सो द टेबल ओवर हियर shows that the observations are 11, 12, 14, 15, 17 and 18, and the frequencies are 8, 10, 20, 8, 3, 1. तो frequency total होता है 50. fi into xi will be 11 into 8 is 88, 12 into 10 is 120, 14 into 20 is 280, 15 into 8 is 120, 17 into 3 is 51, and 18 into 1 is 18. And you can see the total, that the total will be 677. And hence you can see that the mean is calculated as x bar 677 upon 50, which is 13.54. And now this is a decimal value. So decimal value will not be taken into calculation, but it will be approximated to the nearest इंटीजर, और 13.54 का नियरेस्ट इंटीजर होता है 14, यानी आपका आर्बिटरी नंबर ए हो जाएगा 14, and the table will now be calculated as xi minus a, which is equal to 14, fi into xi minus 14, fi into xi minus 14 square, fi into xi minus 14 power 3, fi into xi minus 14 power 4. तो आपका xi minus xi minus a होगा 11 minus 14, 12 minus 14, 14 minus 14, 15 minus 14, 17 minus 14 and 18 minus 14. इसका टोटल हमें नहीं लेना है क्योंकि ये कैलकुलेशन में टोटल हमारा यूज नहीं होने वाला. Okay, we go to the frequency multiplication with the deviation. So it will be minus 3 into 8, minus 2 into 10, 0 into 20, 1 into 8, 3 into 3, 4 into 1. And the total comes as minus 23. Then deviation square into frequency. The next column is deviation cube into frequency. And the last column is deviation power 4 into frequency. And their corresponding totals are 163, minus 143 and 1315, which will help us to calculate our raw moments. So accordingly, the first raw moment mu1 dash will be minus 23 upon 50, that is minus 0.46. The second raw moment mu2 dash will be 163 upon 50, that is 3.36. The third raw moment mu3 dash will be calculated as minus 143 upon 50, that is minus 2.86. And the fourth raw moment mu4 dash will be calculated as 1315 upon 50, that is 26.50. So here you have learned that what are the central moments, what are the raw moments, what is the meaning of moments, how to calculate the raw moments when the observations are given, how to calculate the raw moments when the frequency distribution is given, how to calculate the central moments with the same situations, observations and the frequency distribution. आप इतना ध्यान रखना, please remember that the theory will have a 7 marks question in your question paper, and there will be a practical of 7 marks from the practical part of this chapter. So this chapter has the weightage of 14 marks in your exam question paper. यूनिवर्सिटी में 14 मार्क्स का और प्रीलिम्स में अगर आप करते हो तो उतना ही वेटेज रहेगा, यानी कि आप इस चैप्टर को ओमिट नहीं कर सकते, या फिर आप इस चैप्टर को इजीली लर्न करके जितना प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना आपको अच्छे से एग्जाम में कैलकुलेशन इजी हो जाएंगे. I hope you have understood the moments, calculation and the theory. Thank you.